Inside Pakistan's terror playbook Army, ISI, and the use of militancy as state policy. The deadly terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam that left 26 civilians dead has once again exposed Pakistan's continued use of terrorism as a tool of state policy. Intelligence inputs suggest that the assault, carried out by Lashkar-Taiba's-led proxy outfit, the Resistance Front, was incited by Pakistan Army Chief General Asim Munir's jugular vein reference to Kashmir. This latest strike is not an isolated incident but part of a long-standing strategy by Pakistan's military intelligence establishment. Viewing India as an existential adversary, the Pakistan Army has institutionalized terror as a low-cost weapon to destabilize its neighbor while tightening its grip over civilian institutions at home. Groups like LET and Jaish-e-Mohammed Jem are trained specifically to execute attacks in Kashmir and other parts of India. These efforts are designed to keep the Kashmir conflict alive internationally and bleed India through 1,000 cuts. Pakistan's Inter-Services Intelligence ISI continues to fund, arm, and train these militant outfits. LET alone is reported to operate 2,200 offices across Pakistan, with active training camps in Punjab and Kashmir. Hizbul Mujahideen, who also receives support from the ISI. Terrorism, however, serves not just as an external weapon but also as a domestic tool. By positioning itself as the guardian against external threats, the army has justified its dominance over Pakistan's civilian apparatus. Internally, the military's alignment with Deobandi and al-Hadith groups has fostered a Sunni Islamist identity, marginalizing minorities such as Shias and Ahmadis. Sectarian outfits like Lashkar-e-Jhangvi have been used to target these communities. These domestic attacks reinforce the army's narrative of Islamic unity in the face of both internal and external threats. The Pakistan Army's ties with jihadist networks are long-standing. During the Soviet-Afghan War, it collaborated with Deobandi madrasas and trained Mujahideen with US and Saudi funding. In 2001, the Pakistani Air Force orchestrated the Kunduz airlift, evacuating 5,000 Taliban and al-Qaeda leaders who had been encircled by NATO forces. The Army and ISI have also long fueled separatist violence in Kashmir, a strategy that dates back to 1947. Pakistan's record has drawn frequent attention in international reports. The country has been cited by the United States for providing safe havens to groups like LET. The Financial Action Task Force FATF placed Pakistan on its grey list multiple times for failing to curb terror financing, with the last removal taking place in 2022. In 2008, the Brookings Institution had labeled Pakistan the world's most active sponsor of terrorism. Despite mounting evidence, the European Union has been criticized for ignoring Pakistan's role. A 2020 European Parliament report flagged inefficient policies pushed by the military and Pakistan's failure to act against groups like LET, even as ISI-backed groups operated freely. Senior Pakistani leaders have, over time, openly acknowledged the state's involvement in fueling terrorism. Former President Pervez Musharraf admitted that Pakistan trained and supported LET and Jem to fight in Kashmir, calling it a strategy to internationalize the issue. Nawaz Sharif had implied government involvement in the 2008 Mumbai attacks. His successor, Imran Khan, admitted that 30,000 to 40,000 terrorists were operating on Pakistani soil, blaming previous administrations for hiding the truth. The ISI has been linked to several major terror attacks targeting India. These include the 2008 Mumbai attacks that killed 166 civilians, the 2001 Indian Parliament attack, the 2007 Hyderabad bombings, and the 2008 bombing of the Indian Embassy in Kabul, the last of which was confirmed by US intelligence. The policy of nurturing jihadist groups has backfired. Lashkar-e-Jhangvi, once used to target minorities, has contributed to rising sectarian violence against Shias, Ahmadis, and Sufis. The 2010 attack on Lahore's Data Darbar Shrine and other Sufi sites has been traced back to ISI-backed militants. Swipe left for next video. Pakistan's state-led Islamization under General Zia-ul-Haq between 1979 and 1988 embedded jihadist ideology in educational and military institutions, a legacy that continues to radicalize segments of society. Today, the very militants once supported by the state have turned their guns on it. Groups like Tehreek-Taliban Pakistan (TTP) are now targeting the Pakistani military. In March 2025 alone, over 335 Pakistanis were killed, the deadliest month in a decade. Latest blogs.